taking it to a mountaintop. And a great workout. When I feel like my makeup is on point. Does that look good? Hey guys! So today I wanted to talk to you guys about some things that kind of not necessarily have been going on in my life currently, but went on in my life a while ago, and how it kind of changed me and made me who I am, because I actually have been recently going through some things, and those Zach's leaving me. But those things are hard to deal with, and it's hard to deal with any kind of a change in life, and it's been difficult for me. And then I kind of just stop and look back and remember, okay, this is where you used to be. Well, not where I am now, but I look back on where I used to be. I look back on how far I've come in my life, and it's like, okay, yeah, you can get through this little speed bump like it's nothing. You know, everything that I've done has made me who I am. Not everything that I've done, but everything that has happened to me has made me stronger, has made me who I am. And it's insane to think, where I've been versus where I am now. When I was a lot younger, like, I was not a very shy child. I would walk up to people. I actually got my mom yelled at one time for asking some woman how old she was, because it was like, oh my God, you don't ever ask a woman how old she is, and you never ask a woman her age, blah, 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 blah. Well, I was a little kid. I was probably like 3 or 4, and maybe even younger than that. I don't really know. But I was always used to everybody coming up to me as a little kid going, oh, yeah, you're so cute. How old are you? What's your name? The things that people do to little kids. So, of course, I was going to go up to some woman and ask her that and get my mom in trouble for it. But I obviously was not a shy child. I actually remember going up to other kids and being like, oh, do you want to be my friend? And like in the play places and stuff, and being overprotective of my brother, and telling people he had a disease so they wouldn't play too rough with him, and actually making some girls leave a ball pit because they freaked out. I told them they had a disease, and they ran out, told their dad, and they left that McDonald's play place pretty quick. Sorry, George. But, I moved to Nebraska, and I wasn't shy there. I was, doing good in school and everything. And then when we moved back here, I became really shy because I, grew up, it was going into middle school when we moved out here. And everybody already was friends with each other. It was their last year of elementary school together, and they already had known each other, been through everything elementary school wise together, and they were all ready to start middle school together. And I was kind of like the odd man out because I hadn't been there for those 5 years with them. So I was kind of starting everything on my own, and all through middle school, all through high school, I was so shy I could barely even talk to my girlfriends. And that was insane. And when I stopped and told them that, they were like, seriously? I'm like, yes, seriously. I can't talk to guys. I can't even talk to our guy friends without like turning all red and flush and just being like horribly self-conscious. And I've dealt with a lot of self-conscious issues my entire life, and it has taken me up until the last 2 years of my life to realize that I am beautiful, and to actually love myself and see myself in a different light completely. And I've actually looked back on pictures from middle school and high school, and it's like, oh my God, that's what I look like I thought that I was like this blimp or something. Like, the perception you have of yourself, like, because they say, if you saw yourself walking in public, you wouldn't recognize yourself because that's how different you look versus how you think you look. And it's an insane kind of thing, honestly. But I just like totally unbuttoned my shirt. Anyway, yeah, that's nice. But it's been a long process and a long journey for me, and even the last 2 years I have struggled with self-image, and just probably this last kind of year I saw more of who I am and became completely confident with myself, and I just don't give a crap what anybody else thinks. And I mean, I feel beautiful when my makeup is on point. I feel beautiful when I make it to the top of a mountain climb. I feel beautiful when I'm going on a hike and I accomplish more than I think I could. And it's a crazy thing to kind of come into yourself, because it's like, oh my God, I climbed this mountain. When I was younger, I didn't like doing any kind of athletic activities. Not necessarily even athletic, just getting up off the couch that was considered an athletic activity to me. And I've changed so much, and I am so proud of who I'm still becoming, because I'm not done changing myself. I'm not done growing into myself and being completely and totally 100% comfortable in myself, because I'm not exactly where I want to be. You know, emotionally, spiritually, physically, I'm not totally there yet, but I'm getting closer every day. And that's an awesome feeling. So it's awesome to look back and see how far I've come. So if you're having a bad day, or you're having a bad self image day, or a bad self conscious whatever day, just look back and say, okay, this is how I used to feel. This is how I used to be, how I used to look, whatever. And this is where I am now. And it is exactly, you know, for me, when I was like 16, I was like, you know, I want to be in my 20s. I want to be one of those young girls in their 20s wearing their cute jewelry and, you know, driving their own cars and having a job and having your own money to spend and like all this stuff. And I am here now. And 16-year-old Marcy would never have believed me. You know, if somebody said, oh, hey, yeah, you're going to be married when you're 23, and it's not going to be to who you think it is, and it's not going to be to who you wanted it to be, and it's going to be so much better because it's going to be everything you expected plus more. And it's a crazy feeling. So I definitely feel like the fact that I can actually talk to people in public and people I don't know, and make small talk with people and not be like in this little shell that I was in, is a crazy feeling. And it makes me emotional because I never thought I would get to this point. I always hoped and wanted to get to this point, but never thought I'd actually get there. So it's insane, you know. It's growing up, it's growing into your own skin, and that is what makes me feel the most beautiful, and makes me feel like me. And you know, having a husband who supports me and who makes me feel beautiful and sees me as this beautiful person that I never thought I was, really is a great thing. And I'm not saying that, you know, you have to have somebody else to justify your beauty. You have to love yourself before anybody else can love you. And him, like the process of him, you know, falling in love with me was also me falling in love with myself at the same time. So it worked out really well for me. But yeah, it's a crazy thing, and I don't know. I'm really, really happy where I am, and I hope everybody can get to that point in their lives. If you're going through this, if you already went through this, you know, just know it does get better. It happens, and you can learn to love yourself, and it's a great feeling. So, you know, just take the qualities you like of yourself and, you know, put them out there and make it so that you can see, okay, you know, I don't hate everything about myself. There are things that I do enjoy about myself, and focus on that, because that's all you can do. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. And this video is actually inspired, not really sponsored because I didn't use any of their products, but it's inspired by It Cosmetics, and the link will be down below. You guys should go click on it, vote for me as their It Girl, or anybody else as their It Girl. It doesn't really matter, just vote, you know, It Girl Cosmetics, because It Cosmetics are great. And I actually have to go to Ulta later today and pick up some new foundation. And I'm actually thinking, because of Marissa Lace, getting the Your Skin But Better BB cream. I'm really excited about that, and I also need to look into the redness reducer because I have a lot of red on my face. But yeah, I hope this video inspires you guys, and I love you all, and I will talk to you later.